Welcome to another She Shoots and Rides adventure. We're officially Maine bound, and along the way, we're crossing one of New York's most impressive landmarks, the Governor Mario M. Cuomo Bridge. Stretching about 3 miles across the Hudson River, this massive twin-span bridge connects Rockland and Westchester counties about 20 miles north of Manhattan. But before this bridge was here, another famous bridge occupied this crossing for more than 60 years, the Tappan Zee Bridge. The original Tappan Zee Bridge opened on December 15, 1955, carrying Interstate 87 and 287 across one of the widest sections of the Hudson River. And here's a fun fact. The name Tappan Zee has roots going back centuries. Tappan refers to the Native American people who lived in this area, while Zee is the Dutch word for sea. So why build a bridge where the river is nearly 3 miles wide? Believe it or not, money played a role. The crossing was positioned just beyond the jurisdiction of the New York Port Authority. Building outside that boundary allowed New York's Thruway Authority to keep the bridge's toll revenue. When the Tappan Zee first opened, it carried around 18,000 vehicles a day. Over the decades, that number exploded. By 2010, more than 140,000 vehicles were crossing on an average day. The bridge was aging, traffic congestion had become a major problem, the lanes were narrow, there were no emergency shoulders, and maintenance costs continued to climb. After years of studying whether to repair or replace it, officials determined that building a new bridge would be safer and more cost-effective. After more than 6 decades of service, the Tappan Zee Bridge was retired in 2017. Construction on its replacement began in 2013. The first span opened to traffic in August of 2017, and the second followed in 2018, completing what we know today as the Governor Mario M. Cuomo Bridge. And this thing is impressive. It's a twin-span, cable-stayed bridge with 8 towers soaring 419 feet into the air. Each span carries 4 general traffic lanes along with emergency shoulders and a dedicated bus lane. The bridge was even designed with the ability to accommodate commuter rail between the 2 spans in the future. More than 7,000 people worked on the project, putting in over 13 million hours of work. And get this, construction required more than 220 million pounds of American steel and more than 300,000 cubic yards of concrete. Today, more than 50 million vehicles cross this bridge every year. There's also a 3.6-mile shared use path for pedestrians and cyclists, giving them a pretty spectacular view of the Hudson. And while the original Tappan Zee is gone, pieces of it live on. Materials from the old bridge were recycled and reused, including portions that were used to create artificial reefs and marine habitats. The new bridge itself was designed to last for at least 100 years. So as we make our way across the Hudson and continue our 2026 ride to Maine, we're traveling across a little bit of New York history, old and new. And if you enjoy discovering great places like this, be sure to follow She Shoots and Rides for more scenic rides, hidden gems, and road trip adventures. I'll see you on the next ride.